In 1962, the Supreme Court of the United States issued a ruling that would ignite a cultural firestorm and permanently alter the landscape of American public life. In Vitale v. Vitale, the court declared that even a non-denominational prayer in public schools was unconstitutional, violating the First Amendment's Establishment Clause. On paper, it was a reaffirmation of the principle of separation between church and state. In practice, it became a lightning rod for national debate, one that exposed the growing fault lines between religious tradition, constitutional law, and the changing identity of the American public. The prayer in question was simple and voluntary. Almighty God, we acknowledge our dependence upon Thee, and we beg Thy blessings upon us, our parents, our teachers, and our country. It was not mandated by any one denomination. It was not forced on students. And yet, the court ruled it unconstitutional, sending a clear message that the state had no place in crafting or endorsing religious expression, even in mild or ceremonial forms. To its supporters, the decision was a victory for religious freedom, safeguard against government entanglement with faith, and a shield for students of all beliefs or no belief at all. But to millions of Americans, especially in the religious majority, it felt like something much different. It felt like a moral rupture, an official eviction of God from the public square, and the first crack in the foundation of a national identity long tied to Christian values. This was not just a legal ruling, it was a cultural earthquake. Critics warned that by removing prayer, the court had removed virtue. They claimed the decision marked the beginning of moral decay in American youth, fueling everything from rising crime to cultural relativism. The ruling became a symbol of elite overreach, of unelected judges dictating moral terms to a nation still deeply religious. Supporters of the ruling pointed out the hypocrisy of forced conformity. What about the Jewish student, the Muslim student, the atheist? Why should they be expected to participate in even a voluntary prayer drafted by state officials? Is silence really freedom, if the classroom itself is steeped in pressure and tradition? What Vitale v. Vitale revealed is that American democracy is often in tension with American identity. A nation that claims to champion liberty must also protect unpopular freedoms, especially the freedom not to believe, not to participate, and not to be told by the state how to express devotion. This ruling was not the end of school prayer debates. It was only the beginning. To this day, the arguments rage on. Is this decision a triumph of freedom or a betrayal of faith? A safeguard against tyranny or an erosion of moral order? In 1962, the court made its ruling, but the nation has never truly settled the verdict.